Hello everyone, this is TonsofWaffles here, and today I'm going to be showing you some crazy lineups that I found on Icebox as Brimstone. Now the last video is doing really good compared to my other videos, so I thought I'd do another one. And the lineups in this one are like 10 times crazier than the ones in the last video. They ricochet all over the place, it's insane. But anyways, let's get started. So for the first lineup, we are going to be doing A site. Now, the target spot that we want to try and molly as Brimstone would be right here, which would be A default. The most desired spot to plant because you're basically covered from every side. All you have to do is have it planted, and then as Brimstone, you need to come back here, lunk your big booty up this ramp, and then jam it as hard as you can into this specific corner on top of this box. Now this box is great because most of the site can't actually see you unless they are already up here or if they're around this corner, but it's really safe and really close to the site as well. So you want to jam yourself right here and then put your crosshair right up here and just shoot. It'll ricochet and it'll go exactly where you want it to. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. It makes me like scream with joy every single time I see that. Once again, you just stand here, aim for this tiny little dark spot. See that tiny little triangle? Aim for the center. It's super forgiving with where you aim, and you're gonna get it really well every single time without even trying. It's amazing. I love it. And if you love it, you should like and subscribe. And then we have B site. Now B site's much more complicated than A site. It has so much stuff like all over the air and skinny hallways. What people usually do is Brimstone and or Viper when they're trying to molly either this spot or down here. What they like to do is they like to sit back here, and then when they want to fire on that, they just step here, fire, and move back, and then just pray that it goes to where they want it to go. But that's also not really a lineup spot because you're exposing yourself. So I took the liberty to take 10+ hours to find a lineup spot that is safe and further back that hits right here, but then also back here. So I'm going to show you those. Now starting with what I'm going to call B default 1, I'm going to show you how to hit that. Now, I tried basically everywhere on the map, all these different angles. I tried standing on these beer bottles. Nothing worked until I found what I like to call on this map, the golden spot. Now, in my last video, I'd also had a golden spot where you could hit every site on Haven. Link above. But in this spot, I have a golden spot that I can hit everywhere on B site specifically. Now, that golden spot would be this little corner. So what you want to do is you want to take your big Brimstone booty and you want to shove it in there, and then you want to take out your molly, and the goal is to ricochet your molly off of that crate and have it land where you want it to. And to do that, first you have to aim your center of the crosshair at this star, and then I want you to look at your Q fire UI, the second lip down from the middle to the right. You want to line it up with this left gray tether. And then you want to make sure that horizontally your axis is still in line with the star. So if you look at my crosshair, it's just to the left of the star. It's very exact because what you want is for the molly to hit like this specific corner, and then it should bounce 2-3 times, and it'll catch on fire. It's important that you hit this specific corner because if it hits anywhere else on this, it will go flying off to the left and probably even go out of the map. Okay, time for the ridiculously hard spot that took me the vast majority of the time that I spent experimenting with mollies on this site. Right here. B default 2. Under there. Some people like to plant there. I like to plant there sometimes. So yeah, what you're trying to get the molly to do is you're trying to get to bounce off this box, bounce off this little lip again, and then bounce back in here. Now this is extremely difficult, and it's not that consistent if you're not pixel perfect with it every single time. It's kind of annoying, but I found it. So first step is, as always, jam yourself into this golden spot, and then I want you to look up into this little opening again, but then I want you to focus on your Q ability, but specifically that little dot/diamond right above the letter Q. Now you see it, I'm moving around right here. You want to put this in the direct center of this little dark area on the bottom of this green box. So you want to jam it in there, make sure it's not sticking on any end. And that should bounce, bounce again, and bounce again. Now, this isn't actually super consistent with going left or right. Sometimes it even goes in the direct center. So you never really want to, when you're using this lineup, you never want to put your spike either right here or right here. It's usually the best to put it somewhere in the middle, because it's not 1000% consistent with which side it lands on. So yeah, that was 20 hours of my life summed up in 5 minutes. If this video was helpful to anyone that was watching, I am so happy that it was. Let me know in the comments. And again, please like and subscribe. It supports me a lot and gives me a lot of motivation to make more videos like this.